Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. Ethereum's KZG Ceremony is now live, MetaMask integrates liquid staking into its portfolio Dapp, Polygon deprecates its initial zkEVM public testnet, and Optimism begins its second retroactive public goods funding round. All this and more from ETH Daily starts right now. Ether's price has surged 10% over the last 24 hours and is trading for just over $1,500 at the time of recording. Ethereum's KZG Ceremony is now live. The KZG Ceremony, or Trusted Setup, is an exercise that collects entropy from contributors and uses it to generate a final output known as a Structured Reference String, or SRS. The SRS is used as part of the commitment scheme that is required for proto-danksharding EIP 4844. Once implemented, proto-danksharding will introduce temporary call data storage, enabling lower transaction fees for rollups that use Layer 1 for data availability. Anyone with an active Ethereum wallet or GitHub account with an established history can participate in the ceremony, which is open for the next 58 days. To participate, a contributor enters a random number into one of the ceremony interfaces and submits a participation request to the sequencer. The sequencer will then send the powers of tau data. A contributor's computer will mix the random number into the powers of tau and send it back to the sequencer for verification. Symfony protocol founder Jean Ramvi announced new developments for BRØK, a solution made for the Norwegian government to test on-chain cap tables. According to Ramvi, company shareholder information is considered public in the country and must be made available to anyone upon request. A BRØK demo and SDK have now been released. The platform is being built on Arbitrum for its scalable and low-cost transactions. Stock shares are also represented using the ERC 1400 security token standard. Ramvi first introduced BRØK in 2022. However, no official documents have been published by the Norwegian government. MetaMask now supports liquid ETH staking on its portfolio Dapp. The integration includes a direct connection to Lido and Rocket Pool smart contracts. Liquid staking tokens represent Ether staked on the Beacon chain and earn a share of the staking rewards. Pooled assets are used to spin up validators on behalf of users. RETH, the liquid staking token for Rocket Pool, is temporarily unavailable on MetaMask since Rocket Pool's deposit contract is currently at capacity. Lido's stETH token is rebasing, whereas RETH accrues value. Users can currently earn upwards of 5% APY on staked Ether. MetaMask staking is currently in a beta phase. The initial Polygon zkEVM public testnet is now deprecated. The initial testnet reached 86,142 transactions from over 20,000 wallets. Polygon's second zkEVM testnet has been live since December and marks the final public testnet ahead of a mainnet release. Polygon plans to release its zkEVM to mainnet by the end of Q1. The latest zkEVM public testnet features aggregation, recursion, and batch size improvements. The upgrades allow for higher gas throughput to fit within a batch. According to Polygon, transaction fees are currently less than 4 cents on its implementation. Polygon zkEVM aims to achieve a bytecode level compatibility with Ethereum. And lastly, nominations for Optimism's second retroactive public goods funding round open next week on January 17th. Users can nominate a project or person for funding until January 31st. A group of 90 selected Optimism community members who receive a voting badge will then vote for nominated projects starting in February. A total of 10 million OP tokens are set to be distributed to projects as part of RetroPFG Round 2. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories from ETH Daily. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us on Twitter at ETHDaily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.substack.com. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.